Now, Windows is not the only operating system available, obviously. Microsoft does provide Linux variants. So I went into the Cloud Shell, went into the CLI bash Cloud Shell, and I typed this command azvm image list, and I output that to a table. So we can see the options for operating systems. We have 4 different Windows versions. We have Canonical, SUSE, Red Hat, CoreOS, etc. So we're going to modify our ARM template. Let's deploy a Red Hat Linux. Okay, so we have the RHEL Red Hat SKU 7.3. So let me go into the deployment here. Okay, now this is the ARM template that we just deployed. I found the section of virtual machines, and the image reference is one of them. So remember, we have the publisher being Red Hat, the offer is RHEL, and the SKU is, I believe, 7.3. Let's verify that. REHL Red Hat 7.3, and the H is capitalized. Okay. So if we pass in a Linux variant, then we're going to be able to deploy the same the same VM, the same type of VM, but with a different operating system. So deploying Linux or Windows is just as easy as updating this image reference. So let's fire this off in PowerShell, deploy this template, and see a Linux distro that's been deployed. So it's running, and it says my deployment underway. Everything's been deployed but the virtual machine. If we go into the virtual machine, we can see that it is a Linux operating system. It's in the process of being created. So deploying a Linux virtual machine is not that much different than deploying a Windows virtual machine. Of course, we haven't really dealt with how Linux and Windows, how you connect to them differently. You know, SSH is done through secure key as opposed to user ID and password, but we'll skip over that for now. But basically, it's very easy to deploy either Linux or Windows VM using ARM templates.